Sister's wedding is tomorrow. I got a +1. My mum suggested I bring Cortana. She doesn't realize I talk to my PC. My face when I need to pay an escort $600 to pretend her name is Cortana tomorrow. New neighbors just moved right next to me. They tell me not to use Wi-Fi because their son has Wi-Fi sickness. What's the most powerful router with the largest range for under $250? Go to university to study computer science. Looks inside. 90% math and pseudocodes. I'm effed. Kids in the 1990s. I read your book. Kids in the 2020s. Skibbity toilet deadass rizzing yo, no cap. What the F happened? 84-year-old grandfather tells me he's joined a message board devoted to discussing cars. Based on the way he speaks, he clearly had no idea what a message board was until very recently. He shows me some of his post history. He enjoys posting stupid, obviously false and ridiculous information just to see how people reply. He doesn't know the terms shitposting or trolling, so he says, "I'm jerking their chains," and scrolls down, busting a gut with laughter as he reads off some of the replies. An 84-year-old man is an online troll. I'm genuinely ashamed to be his grandson. Lol, sounds like your chain got jerked. Any fellow stench maxers who can give me some advice? I haven't showered in almost 5 months, but I feel like I'm not getting good stink gains. Seems like people don't even notice. My routine: house kept at 85 degrees, only eat eggs and really hot chili with lots of beans and spices. No shower plus no bath, no deodorant, touch myself 3 times a day. Only drink hard liquor, smoking 2 joints a day, piss and shit myself but only once a week. Detergent ain't free. Run around the block at overdrive speed 5 times a day to work up a good sweat. Wear heavy coats in the cooler months. I'd appreciate any advice. Really want to get as smelly as possible. Was thinking of maybe cutting the pot out. It might be covering up some of the worst smells or even providing a fresh pine scent. Quality thread right here. Be me, Cub Scouts camping trip. It's getting dark. Scoutmaster tells us to get wood and shit for a bonfire. Go about 20 feet away from camp, see the perfect stick. Grab it. It's a rattlesnake tail. Too retarded to run away. Bring it over my head and swing it in circles. The snake can't come back and bite me. Shout for help. Everyone comes. Sees me using a snake like a lasso. Kids laughing. Adults shitting pants. Tell me to hit the snake against the tree as hard as I can. Hope it breaks its neck. Whip its head at Mach speed into the biggest tree I could find. Head explodes. Adults don't know whether to congratulate me or punish me. Other kids think I'm hardcore. My face when my nickname was Snake Charmer from then on. Be me. Straight. Watching idiot drivers dashcam videos. Haha, D-heads. See a video of a big black car driving like a frickin' psychopath. Hey, I drive a big black car. Hey, that's my number plate. Hey, that's the same brand and model as mine. My face when I realize that I ride a BBC every day. Be Muslim, fast for Ramadan. Walk over to kitchen, trip and fall over. Shawarma lands in my mouth. Extra tahini. Apple slice lands in mouth. 3 liters of water land in my mouth. Confess to Imam later. He calls me a liar and kicks me out. Be filling up gas in my car, watching the money counter get close to $30. Slow down. 29.84, 29.95, 29.98. Do I risk it? Go for it. $30. Boom. Go in to pay and the cashier is a cute girl. She smiles at me and says that'll be $30 please. I give her the money. She hands me a receipt with her phone number on it. Call me, she says. I like a guy who is good with his fingers. Me, turn around 360 degrees and walk away. I'm too scared to call her, but man, do I feel good for hitting those 000 trips. Apple is the worst freaking company ever. Maybe back when Steve Jobs was alive it was a little better and slightly respectable, but holy, he must be rolling in his grave right now. Be me. Few weeks ago, go to Apple store to get battery replaced. Spend an hour and 30 minutes walking around. Come back. They tell me the phone is missing some parts, so the battery is unreplaceable. Next day, go to shitty PC fix. Feces everywhere. Legit the most dingiest freaking place alive. Asked to get battery replaced. He goes in the back for 15 to 30 minutes. Comes back. Battery health is replaced and 100% capacity. Ask if any parts were missing. They weren't. Pay the $60 and walk out. Planned obsolescence is real boyos. Arguing with a coworker. Accidentally call a coworker a soy boy. He asks what it is, but I try to shrug it off. Boss overhears and makes me explain to everyone. Well, soy has a lot of estrogen in it, so when you drink a lot of soy milk it makes you weak and effeminate. And, soy boy, well I see you must have been drinking a lot of soy. Everyone laughs at me. Try to explain I'm not a soy boy, but no one listens. That face when my nickname at work now is soy boy. Be me. Finishing up my cycle, going to the doc to get some blood work. Doc says my HDL is 15, my LDL is 220 and my BP is 215/160. And I need an ultrasound for my liver. Tells me I need to stop using steroids because I'm ending myself and being 290 pounds is going to put me into an early grave. Tell him his woke misandry needs to be dialed down and you can be healthy at any size, I thought. Tells me injecting mass amounts of testosterone derivatives and analogues is a human experiment that's clearly going quite poorly and I'm going to die. This soy boy thinks being a man is unhealthy. The medical gaslighting plus-size men suffer is real. Hear two people that live on my street shouting at each other about a parking spot outside. Later that night go and smash the mirrors on one of their cars. 2 days later, the other guy's car window gets smashed as well without me doing anything. They both think the other guy smashed their car. Days after, they break out into a fight at one of their houses and the police get called. My face when I started an all-out war. Be me. Talking with a woman and her friend at a party. She gets angry at me for saying, "you guys." I say it's a gender-neutral term in this context and she's reading into things a bit too much. "Oh yeah? How many dudes have you effed?" 20. Grindr notification goes off. About to be 21. Dad left when I was 12 years old. Now I'm 36 years old. Calls me every 3 months or so to ask if I want fish. If I say yes, he drops by and gives me a frozen fish. I think my dad has autism. Seeing some girl recently, go to her house again. While we are cuddling, ask her what's on her mind. Tells me that she likes me. Tell her that I like her too. Tells me how she likes to kiss me, hold me, how she likes my eyes, my laugh, the way I talk. We don't fall asleep until 5 AM. Leave her house around 7 AM. Keeps saying she doesn't want me to go. Driving back to my place, the feelings hit me. That face when you've been emotionally deprived for the first 19 years of your life. That face when you thought you would end up alone and a loser, but you managed to turn out just fine. That face when you realize you aren't alone in this world. That face when you matter to someone. It's a feeling that is warmer than heroin. Not my story, but one I had seen like 7 months ago. Have spider bro. Eats random bugs and shit in my kitchen. Once ended a mouse's life. We live happily together for a few months. One night, go to bars and pick up girl. Bring girl home. End up heading to my bedroom. Spider bro is on wall. Girl screams, runs home. Gets so angry I end Spider bro's life for denying me my needs. Find out from friend couple days later that the girl had herpes. Spider bro knew. Sadface.jpg. This happened last night. Get job at McDonald's. Need cash. Work in the back arranging the meals. Cutie pie comes in with 8-year-old daughter. Asks for a chicken nugget Happy Meal. Daughter is really polite to cashier. Says please and everything. Throw in an extra nugget because of her kindness. Few minutes later, manager tells me to mop a spill. It's right next to the mum and her daughter. Eavesdrop on them. "Mummy, look, the people in the back gave me an extra nugget." "Why?" Mum replies, "It's because they're dumb enough to work here that they can't count." My face when mum and daughter laugh while I walk away. Why are people so unappreciative? Be second grade teacher. School is in low income, high crime neighborhood. One of my kids often gets picked up by his grandpa. Grandpa is an OG who used to be a gangbanger in the 80s. Spent some time in prison and got his shit together. He's big and scary looking but super frickin' nice. Leave the school after working late one day. Some dudes walk up to me and ask what time it is. Look down at my watch and one of them sucker punches me. Try to fight back but it's 3-on-1. Get my watch, phone and wallet taken. Next day during dismissal, student grandpa notices bruises. Asks what the hell happened. "Oh, I got jumped by some guys on my way home." He asks what they looked like. "Don't know, but I remember they drove away in a white Camaro." He nods and says, "Okay." About a week later, student comes back and hands me a plastic bag from his backpack. Inside is my phone, wallet and watch. See news report a few months later about a white Camaro found at the bottom of a nearby lake. Owner is still missing. Had a wife of 2 years. We never went through each other's phones. She asks me to grab hers from other room one day. Front and center, suggestive texts from another woman. Snoop through it later. She's brazenly cheating on me with a lesbian woman. Let's call her Elise. Completely lied to her about being married to me, claimed to be a gold star lesbian or whatever they call it, sent screenshots of convo to myself, sent Elise a selfie from my phone with my wife not paying attention in the background with the message, "She's been lying to us both, I'm her husband." We coordinated after that. I sat with Elise at a restaurant after my wife set up a secret date with her. My wife was pale as a ghost seeing us together, immediately turned to leave the restaurant. Divorce was a blur from there. Elise became my friend, very mentally supportive through it. Turns out lesbians are the absolute best wingmen you could ever ask for. Eventually introduced me to my new girlfriend, even more compatible and much less toxic than my ex-wife. Cheating wives are temporary, lesbian friends are eternal. Be fat, start eating healthy, start working out, pack lunch to work, eat fruit and protein bars. Co-worker makes joke about my new diet, makes fun of me about how I always eat the same thing, makes fun of how I say no to donuts brought in. Months pass, drop 30 pounds, muscles start to show, comments stop, be me, sad, depressed, ending it thoughts. Dad notices, thinks it's because of my siblings, thinks I don't get enough attention. Takes me to the planetarium every other weekend because I love space. Falls asleep every time because he's working 12-hour day. He always takes me, still alive. Thanks, Dad. Yo, did I just screw up? I'm 95% certain I did. Girl I know is a nursing student. Solid 9 out of 10. Tells me she knows how to test for testicular cancer and can show me. Tell her I learnt in health class in high school and can do myself. I'm pretty sure I'm a frickin' idiot. Be me. Be in 5th grade. Class is planning field trip. Need money. Everyone needs to bring $20. Go home. Ask mum for $30 so I can have $10 extra for myself. Mum doesn't believe me. Goes to friend's house who lives on the same street. Oh shit.gif. Comes back angry, saying I need to pay more attention in class meetings. That face when I found out my friend told his parents that he needed $50. Be me. Be white. Have job in landscaping for multiple HOAs. Work with a lot of Latinos who speak little to no English. White lady comes up to me. Oh, thank God. Someone who speaks English. Start speaking back to her in Dutch. Go on amigo. Say I'm interested in politics. Match up. Ask them about their political opinion. Take the radical extreme opposite of the answer. Get them riled up. Write a question of catalogs. They type for over 2 minutes. Disconnect before they can send me their shit text. 4 victims today. Cute guy with blue eyes standing outside the cafe and talking to some people. Try staring at his eyes. He sees me, nothing happens, and I leave in embarrassment and anxiety. Later, pass by a cutie light blonde guy and try staring at his eyes while we cross. He sees me and nothing happens. Is my approach wrong? Should I start wearing makeup? I'm not fat. What should I do? Please give me advice and not just bully for having been born with a coochie. Heavy objects fall faster than light ones. No one cares to check if this is true for 2,000 years. Back when I was first starting, like 4 months in, at my gym there was always this super jacked black guy that would put up huge numbers. Every time he's done with his set, he yells out, "Oh baby." It was never obnoxious or anything. I found it funny. He catches me smirking at him after he did it once. He tells me that it helps with the next set. I laugh. A few weeks pass and I'm on a hard set of deadlifts. We're still doing strong lifts, so these are my max. Push through them and for some reason yell out, "Ooh baby." I hear, "That's right," from across the gym. My next was easier. Thank you, jacked black man. Roommate asks me to drive him to his dealer. Sure, I have nothing going on. Get in. Start the car. Put on seatbelt. Notice roommate doesn't have his seatbelt on. Ask him to put it on. Why? Aren't you a good driver? Tell him it's my car and I want him to have his seatbelt on. Lol, F you man, just drive. Okay. Get on the road, accelerate to 40 miles per hour, slam on the brakes, roommate flies out of his seat, his face hits the windshield. Oh shit, sorry bro, maybe you should put your frickin' seatbelt on. He does. I turn the car around and drive us back home. Frickin' loser can walk to his dealers now. Wear your seatbelts. Be me, bored AF. Create Reddit account just for mocking on nerds. Tries to post something on any community. You don't have enough karma to post. Post removed. Tries to comment. You don't have enough karma to comment. Google how do I get frickin' karma. You get karma by posting and commenting. F Reddit. Riding on elevator. Door opens. 2 guys and a girl get on. Frickin' great. Look up at the ceiling so I don't have to acknowledge the existence of other people. Suddenly the broad pipes up. It's okay to say hi, you know. Look at her. Realize she's famous but I have no idea who she is. 2 guys must be her bodyguards. Tap my ear and mouth. I'm on the phone. There's nothing in my ear by the way. No earbuds or Bluetooth. No nothing. She looks confused and sort of sad. Get off at my floor. Yeah, sorry, it was just someone on the elevator. Still don't know who it was. Be me. Flat earther. Friend works at NASA. Gives me a ticket to go to outer space. He said it'll change my views. Don't believe him.png. Go to outer space. See the earth is round. WTF man.jpg. This can't be real. Realize NASA must have hacked my eyes. Live in Glacier County, Montana. Always just dump cooking oil, bacon grease, etc. out the back sliding glass door. One day wake up and a 500-pound grizzly is literally brushing against a tiny window door. F that, never again. Down the sink she goes, boys. You're gonna feel awfully foolish when a bear comes out of your sink. Mother got extremely sick on Christmas. She gets hospitalized. Doctor tells us she will be here until January 2nd. I take care of my mother and I have to stay on the hospital every night taking care of her. Tell my girlfriend I have to cancel our plans for New Year's party at a friend's house because I'll be staying with my mum. She tells me she is still going without me. I think to myself, well, I don't want her to have a shitty New Year, so it's okay. Later today, bro calls me. Hey buddy, I heard that today you're staying at the hospital for New Year. I cancelled my plans and I will bring you food to the hospital so we can celebrate. Finally get a wage cuck job after years of being in need. Furniture warehouse position where I basically just move mattresses around. Work is only like 2 to 3 hours out of the 8-hour day. Most of the time is just all the warehouse guys hanging out. Get health insurance and am getting dental work done for basically free. Have a reason to get up in the morning. Get some exercise. Customers thank me and I feel like I'm doing something. I'm actually socializing and got invited to my first adult party at 25 years old today. I'm actually making some money. You guys frickin' lied. Being a NEET is way worse than this. Woman child NEET rehab update. Hello. Sister is a neat shut-in. She's in her mid-20s. Never leaves room. Since Christmas, when she had an ultra meltdown because I pulled the cables out of the external internet fiber box because she pissed me off, I've been working at coaxing her out more and rewarding good behavior. Extremely simple positive reinforcement and zero negative reinforcement. If she comes out one day, I'll help her with whatever she needs help with. For example, yesterday she asked me if I know how to stop her desk wobbling, tightened a few bolts and showed her how to do it. She did the rest and was extremely pleased with her work. If she comes out at dinner time and joins the family for the duration of the meal, I'll give her my dessert. If mum didn't make any, I'll make up that I'm going out and ask her if she wants anything. Almost always she asks for a milkshake or donut. If she manages to interact with everyone pleasantly for the entire day without snapping at our parents or myself, I'll give her a piece of luxury chocolate around 9 PM, Lindt, Freya, etc. If she starts doing her laundry, I'll offer to help her. If she's had a shower, I'll say how nice she smells, and to encourage it, I bought her really expensive spa shampoo and shower gel. If she politely asks for help, I'll do whatever it is and not give her a hard time about it. She hasn't had a single meltdown since late January. She's almost completely stopped snapping at our parents. The snapping has gotten to once or twice every couple of weeks in retaliation to mum nagging her or dad saying something insensitive. She never snaps at me anymore. In March, I got her to start coming into our backyard to play horse with me on our old basketball hoop after dinner. I purposely lose 1 out of every 3 rounds, but after 4 weeks of playing 4 times a week, she's getting better, and her shots were on point half the time. She hasn't realised/complained she's spending over an hour outside 4 days a week yet. She's getting there. At doctors, getting my nuggets felt up because I had a pain. Female doctor. Turns out fine, just a epididymitis. For some reason, whenever I go to the docs, I always feel I have to look smart. Throwing off medical jargon and referencing obscure bits of anatomy. Shit, I must look hella booklearned. She says, oh, I suppose you were worried and did some of your own research. Realise that if I admit to that, I'm simultaneously admitting to being a little, and that all my knowledge was ad hoc and Wikipedia acquired. Say, no, I just know a lot about balls. Can't remember what happened after that because my soul evacuated my body. Go to Long John Silver's drive-thru, order food, ask for extra tartar sauce. I like a lot of tartar. Cashier chick hands me 2 packets, says she can give me more but would have to charge me for them. Ask for cup of water, free. Pull into parking spot, dump out water, take cup inside, fill cup with tartar sauce from self-serve pump, leave. Don't F with me, Long Johns, I'll hack your frickin' system. Be me, colorblind, decide to make Greentext. How did I do, guys? Great work, brother. Be me, drunk and need a taxi home. Taxis at station waiting in line, feel like I'm messing with them. Ask first in line to drive me to other side of Denmark for a B job. He tells me no. Ask next one, same question. Gets mad and tells me to leave before he calls cops. Lol, okay.jpg. 2 more cabs in line. Ask one more the golden question. He lols and says no. Ask 4th driver to take me home. Other 3 drivers said no because it's not that long a trip. He agreed and wondered why the first 3 didn't want the trip. 2 of the other cabs honk the horn as we pass by. His co-workers will now think that he said yes to a B job from a guy. Profit. My face when, be me. Walk into gym wearing tiny 80s shorts and fake mustache. See literal 9.5 out of 10 girl running on treadmill with earphones in. Walk up to her, motion for her to take her earphones out. Tell her she's alright looking but not really my type. Walk away and leave the gym. Hang out in my car in the parking lot. Flying my RC helicopter all over the place. Girl walks out. Do 30 miles per hour flybys inches above her head and chase her running and screaming to her car. Drink the rest of my Nesquik and head home. Be me in public bathroom. It's empty. Can finally take a dump. Go to one of the stalls and start cranking a fat shit out my ass. Turd is 90% out my a-hole before the bathroom door bursts open. I hear punching and grunting. I look under my stall and see 2 pairs of feet. They are beating the shit out of each other. Suddenly hear a mirror shatter and hear one of the guys fall to the ground. Bathroom is silent, except for heavy breathing. Feel my turd disconnecting from the mainland. F no, F no, F no. Turd plops into water. Echoes. Heavy breathing stops. Past 4 years, been saving all my vacation days. Plan was to eventually have enough vacation days that I could live off a full paycheck workless for an extended period. Just found out that vacation days do not stack, and I keep none of the days I didn't use at the end of each year. F life. Be me. Family practices Buddhism. Uncle was dying. Told our family he had a vision of himself soaring in the sky and landing into a nest. Whole family thinks it's a gift and he was shown his next life as a bird. He tells his wife he will come to see her in his next life. At his wake, a bird flew into one of the glass sliding doors. It frickin' died. My whole family lost their shit. Be me. Starts doing vape because it's cool. One day a guy from my school brings magic liquid. Says it's like joints for vape. Says it has THC. Starts doing magic liquid. Not every day, but almost every week. Eventually smoke joints. It's not like magic liquid, but I assume it's because it's on a vape. Fast forward 6 years, smoking joints all weeks. Really likes it. On a party, found the magic liquid guy. My face when he says to me that it wasn't THC. My face when he says that it was ketamine. Be me, wanna make friends with someone over the globe. Befriend a Japanese girl, kinda unhinged. Genshin player and have ending it thoughts occasionally. Cute though. Post on Instagram stories a pic of me as a kid as a mocking stance. She replies asking if I ever saw a pic of her as a kid. Say no and immediately receive cute pics of her as a brat. Be a good old Brazilian and praise the pics and all. Friendly monkeys as always. My face when she actually changed the line profile pic is one of the pics she sent to me, even posted on her Instagram account. That face when I encouraged a low self-esteem person to love herself a bit more and made her day a bit better. Read a thread on a ritual that supposedly allows you to lucid dream. Attempt it. It actually works. I can lucid dream. All I have to do is say something and it happens. If I say I can fly, I can fly. If I were to say I used to be president, I immediately flash back to my time in office. Other characters appear in my dream. They start having flashbacks of their own. I can't control them. I have to stick to the script until their flashbacks are over. Peter Griffin is a character in my dreams. I have no power over him. Every time he has a flashback, I'm forced to play along. Every night I'm trapped in an episode of Family Guy. Become terrified of sleeping. Eventually my body caves and I fall asleep. Every night I'm subjected to a hellscape of pop culture references and poop jokes. Be me at a younger age. Mentally ill. Parents never tested for any specific problem. Watch Family Guy 24/7. Obsessed with the show and the characters. Have Family Guy themed birthday parties. Own all of the Family Guy toys. Brian is my dream dog. One day I spend 13 hours straight watching Family Guy. Dad walks in, turns TV off and sits me down and says, "Son, we need to talk." He tells me I'm banned from watching Family Guy. I scream at him and fight him, telling him he can't oppress me. Parents get rid of the TV. Over time I have to find new hobbies. High school comes around. I've lost a lot of weight and am passing my classes. I still occasionally make Family Guy references in class, and sometimes people laugh. Graduate high school and move out. Buy my first TV and a streaming service. Family Guy is on the service. I just lost my job after watching Family Guy for 48 hours straight. Is something wrong with me? Be 25-year-old American. Go to Germany, first time in Europe. Plane lands. I applaud. In German airport, take off shoes, pants. Leave 3-ounce sample of blood, semen in quart-sized Ziploc. Sir, you don't need to do that. Just walk through the metal detector. Sorry, nicht spricht Deutsch. Sir, I am speaking English. Go directly through metal detector. Do not get irritated. Do not get groped by TSA.Monopoly. Tip the security guard €5 because that is the smallest paper money. Spend the first day in Frankfurt. Frankfurt is a great city because there is nothing to do, so literally anywhere else you go is great. Walk to train station. Lots of foreigners around. Can't hear any English. Walk with hand in back pocket to protect wallet. Keep other hand in side pocket to protect phone. Unable to operate ticket machine. Language options are Union Jack, Deutsch Flag, and France. Get on train without ticket. Gestapo officer in uniform comes up to me. Morgen, Karte bitte. I'm not Morgan. Apologies, good morning. Ticket please. Nie spreche Deutsch. Sir, I speak English. Can't understand his crazy German mouth. Tip him €30 to leave me alone. He tips me back for being a cool American. Train arrives in Munich. Begin applauding. Nobody claps. Don't want to ruin my solid American applause. Tip every passenger for letting me solo. Get rental car. Too many pedals. Walk to McDonald's to get order. Double quarter pounder. Frickin' idiot gives me wrong meal. End up with hamburger royal casse. Only tip him 30%. Use burger to weigh down extra pedal. Car rolls backwards into river. Applaud the whole way in. Weird frickin' dream I had. Chilling in my room. Look through my window on 2nd floor. See 3 elderly women passing by on the road. Look at them for a while. One of them looks at my window. Oh shit, they saw me. She takes a TV remote control and points it towards my window. Window turns black. Chick just turned off my window. Wake up angry. What? Be 11-year-old me. Minecraft 1.0 comes out. Want to get it. Mum doesn't get me it at first. Feels bad.png. Easter rolls around. Mum hands me a paper. It's a username and password. Mum got me an account for Easter. Thanks, Mum. Plays Minecraft all the time. Makes lots of memories and friends playing Minecraft. Fast forward to now. Re-download Minecraft for the hell of it. Look around for paper with username and password. Find it. Username is my name spelled backwards. Lol. Password. Love Mum. Love you, Mum. How the frick are you guys still virgins? Legit, once you know the steps and stick to it, it's easy. Start working out. Groom self, nice haircut, well-trimmed beard. Start a hobby which gets you out of the house. Talk to women outside your family. Make actual female friends. Take pride in achievements and self-image. Start going out to bars. Talk to strangers. Get drunk and hire an escort. It's literally that easy. Friend tells me to take an IQ test. Okay, I'll do it. Go to testyouriq.org. Finish test and get 75 IQ. I can't show this to my friend. Do the test again knowing the answers. Get 73. My face when install Grindr. See dad. Uninstall Grindr. Be me. Old and single. Friends start a writing competition. They love sappy stuff. Decide to enter anonymously. Decide to write about all my relationships and girls I liked. It's just my life, no fiction. My friend reviews it. The protagonist is creepy and pathetic. My face when at McDonald's drive-thru, approaching to the window. What can I get for you, sir? Being silent for several minutes, hearing angry swearings from people behind you and nervous honking. 10 minutes later, finally giving an answer. Nothing. Drives away immediately. Guys, I need some advice. Be me. For years now, have been pissing in the kitchen sink. Bench is at just the right height to rest my pee-pee and balls on. Don't have to go down the hole and go through my toilet routine. It's a good system. Long day at work. Get home. Screwed. Ready to pack it in for the day. Take a relaxing sink piss like always. Here, what the actual frick are you doing? Girlfriend usually in bed at this time. Girlfriend hasn't gone to bed. She's in our room now. I can hear crying. What do I do? 6 PM on a Sunday. Coworker calls me urgently. Says she needs help with an Excel file. It'll only be 5 minutes. Okay, sure. Spend the next 45 minutes explaining to her how to put together a simple Excel search formula. Literally have to describe to her the entire process step by step, spelling out each word, not even exaggerating. It's just one out of the 20 plus different formulae that the sheet needs to function. 10:30 PM, I tell her I need a short break. 11:18 PM, the video call resumes. On video call with her right now, explaining to her step by step how to get the formulae. Have to start over multiple times because she gets confused easily. I ask her if she could just send me the file and I'll do it myself, but she refuses. Not even 10% done because she's so slow. I'm literally too nice for this world. I literally just donated almost 5 hours of my weekend to a coworker. Anyone else would have told her to F off hours ago. Everyone always takes advantage of me. F this. Be me. Be loser who drives a delivery van all day. Work is frickin' boring AF. Get a new puppy. Puppy is sad when I go to work. Have idea. I will take puppy to work with me. Next day, put puppy in van. Puppy sits shotgun all day. Does not piss or poop in cab. Take puppy to park during lunch break. Puppy waits patiently while I make deliveries. Drive home. Realize work was fun with my little puppy buddy. Never have had this much enjoyment of work. Thank you, puppy. Be me a week ago. High as frickin' balls at 1 in the morning downtown. Find a random Chinese food place. Munchies.jpg. Go inside. Place is greasy as hell. 2 other people there. Only staff I see is one guy at the counter. Order food and sit. Reeks like cigs. Eat. Best frickin' food I've ever eaten. The sheer flavor in each bite is like 1,000 exploding stars on my tongue. Leave feeling the best I've felt in years. Go home and sleep it off. Today, search the entirety of downtown. Chinese place is gone without a trace. What the frick? Be me, obese blob of human waste. Have heart issues. Idiot doctor tells me to diet. Decides to do yoga. Looks pretty easy. Yoga teacher is a hippie chick. Vegan and skinny. Always talks about planting trees. Meditating on beaches at sunrise. Doing yoga poses on mountains. I'm genuinely impressed with her. After a week of yoga, I decide to reward myself. Go to KFC to get giant mega bucket. My face when I see my yoga teacher in her big SUV ordering KFC in the drive-thru. The illusion is ruined. I can't take her seriously now. We'll probably quit yoga. I knew someone else at the yoga place was eating KFC because I could smell it in the toilets. Be me. Hear a lot about how people get addicted to alcohol. If they're getting addicted, it must feel really great. Tastes really bitter. Makes you feel confused for a while. No actual good feelings, no high, no nothing. Just a lot of mental impairment. What's the point of this even? I'm drunk right now and I never want to do this again. Moses, when I said 2 of every animal, I meant 2 of every single animal. So get 2 of every frickin' beetle. I can't let my best creations die. Yes, I know, like 400,000 different types, some of which can only be differentiated by very close inspection, but just save the damn beetles. If you need space, just leave the dinosaurs out. I don't care about those anyway. This one is my friend, not me. Be friend. Decide to drop acid for first time. What's supposed to happen? Nothing happened. Everything happened. It's all good. I'll play some Skyrim. Why the frick is the PS3 broken? F it. Just watch TV. Shit's broken as well. Yo, I'ma order a pizza. Give me that meat lovers. Say something smooth to Cutie Pie Grill on the other end. Watch YouTube videos while waiting. Frickin' amazing. Pizza shows up. I'm too high for this shit. Take the pizza, give him a 50, pizza worth about 10 and slam the door. Eat it, go to ride my bike, ride it for 20 minutes around the block a few times and fall asleep. What actually happened, according to his sober friend who just sat and laughed at him the whole time, open and close PS3 for 10 minutes, continuously pressing down on the clothes iron, wave a nearby fork at the TV for another 10 minutes, call up pizza place, continuously yell meat lovers into the phone, yell I bet you love my meat. Sober friend orders pizza after this, stares at floor tile the whole time while waiting for pizza. Pizza guy shows up, yells incoherently and throws $50 at the pizza guy before grabbing the pizza and running inside again. Eat the pizza. Goes outside to ride his bike. Actually rides a stick in a circle on the street for an hour. Falls asleep in middle of road. See a couple my age out in public. It's this girl who is like 6 inches shorter than her boyfriend. She's staring at him relentlessly and holding onto his arm with a big closed mouth smile on her face. He feels her staring. Looks at her. What? What's so funny? She shrugs. I'm just glad I met you. Places her head on his shoulder. I have never wanted to end 2 people more in my entire life. My father, sent to prison at 14 years old for accessory to murder. Gets out at 18 years old. Meets my mother within months. Very pretty looking lady. Knocks her up despite being just out of prison and working minimum wage. Gets a job on oil rigs making nearly 6 figs, but he has the gift of gab and people naturally like him. Meanwhile, I'm 25 years old and my life has been completely uneventful. Be me. Take dog to vet. Vet gives me a tube. We're gonna need some of your dog's poop. At home waiting for dog poo. Devious idea.mp69. Put in some of my poo. Hand it in to the vet. Receive results a week later. My face when it says tested positive for parasites. Be me. Put popcorn in microwave for 4 minutes. When timer ends, pour popcorn into bowl. Half of the popcorn is unpopped. The rest is burnt. Pick related. Girlfriend admitted she had a foot fetish a few months ago and gets turned on by me worshipping her feet. Had always made fun of foot fetishists. It never once turned me on. Indulge her at the time because why not? Doesn't hurt me. Fast forward 2 months. Get instant boners when she takes her socks off and puts her feet on my lap now. What have I become? Go to a rave for the first time. Hot girls everywhere. Everyone is nice AF. Music is good too. Man, this might become a monthly thing for me. Can only recommend it. Honeymoon phase is over. She says the relationship is not the same anymore. Not effusive emotions anymore. No drama. No fireworks. Try to explain to her that this is normal and a relationship is built on mutual trust, not ephemeral feelings, tingles and drama. She decides to break up. Me. Alright, I understand and accept if you want to break up. Have a nice evening. My face when she posts on social media. You were a big lie and I fell for it, along with cryptic song lyrics hinting that I was abusive to her. I mean, why? My Latino friend was right. She is a puta. Okay guys, here goes. Be me, age 17. My brother is a Chad and frequently has friends over. I'm holed up in my room. I hate going outside of my room when there's guests over. Really need to shit. Don't want to leave. See a towel in my room. Squat over the towel and shit on it instead of leaving my room. Continue doing this throughout the years, because I don't have to leave the comfiness of my room and the poop comes out easier that way. Have to eventually deliver poop-covered towel to my toilet, which involves walking across the hallway. Sometimes I'd store many poop towels until I finally decided it was time to dispose of them. Have to make sure coast is clear before delivering towel. Mess up one day and my brother comes out. Get startled, drops towel full of poop. My brother's face scarred me forever. Be me. Be with girlfriend. Girlfriend cheats on me. I break up. She goes with the guy who cucked me. A few weeks pass. I stalk the guy a little, realize he's a drug dealer, realize he's not very smart, make a folder with all the proof, send the folder to the police by mail. Local narcotic team thank me. They do their job. Ex-girlfriend and drug dealer are both in jail right now. Did I do the right thing, Anon? Feel like I should be doing something. Don't know what. Vague sense of uneasiness that I'm not doing it. Really into horror stuff. Decide to go to a bookstore, go to the horror section and pick up a book filled with H.P. Lovecraft stories. Cthulhu Will Rise.jpg. Go to the counter, see 7 out of 10 cute goth girl with tattoos on her arm. Put book on the counter. She looks and says, oh, that's a good one. Autism kicks in. Yeah, I really enjoy tentacles. She gives me a disgusted look like I just pissed in her cereal. Far.png. Pay for the book and leave, embarrassed. Never going back to that bookstore again, bros. Watching a scary movie with GF. Usually I laugh at her as she jolts and yelps at every jump scare. This one is actually scary. Starts getting spooked. Look over at girlfriend. She's cowering, peeking through the blanket. A nasty jump scare comes. She fear gasps. I flinch my head hard AF and emit a gay yelp. She noticed. Mood killed. She decides to stop the movie and go to bed. Broke up 1 week later. Be me. 6 foot 4 inches tall. At grocery store. See older lady at the beverage section. She stares at me. Asks me if I can get her a Coke from the top shelf. Ask her it's the zero sugar one she wants. She says no. Give her zero sugar anyway and walk away. I saved someone's life today. Be me. In college, in business school, ethics and sustainability class. First day, professor asks us to write on a note card how ethical we think we are on a scale from 1 to 100. Says no judgment, be honest. Think for a few minutes, write down 36. Pass cards to the professor. He shuffles through them. Who put down 36? Raise my hand slowly. What's your name? Anon. Well, Anon, that was a pretty stupid thing to do. Says if I was one of his employees, he'd fire me. Says businesses want to hire ethical people. Says I should have lied and said at least 75. Class, don't be like Anon. My face when. Why are college professors like this? I freaking hate this place. Tried to start a YouTube. Post every day. 30 days in. Embarrassed about my videos. Only viewer is mum. She comments positive things on every video. Thanks, mum. 25. Still live with my parents. Don't pay for anything except gas money and my own food. Literally saved enough money to buy my own house in cash in only 3 years. Why is living with your parents a bad thing again? New PC arrives sometime next week. Have had this one since 2015. Been a good run, is not broken or anything, just getting old and can't keep up. Today out of the blue starts acting up, being super slow and shit. Task manager not responding tier bullshit. I think my computer knows it's being replaced and is throwing a tantrum. Should I feel bad for it? We've seen each other naked many times after all. Me. Live in mid-sized city and fly over Nowheresville. Make $15 an hour. Considered a good wage here. Can only get 25 hours a week because of bonga care. $1,500 a month before taxes. $1,200 after. $750 goes to rent plus utilities for studio apartment. $100 goes to groceries, rice and beans, and bulk purchases only. $115 a month for phone and internet, cheap as possible. $90 or so to gas. $44 for car insurance, which leaves me with a whopping $101 with which to spend on myself. Any emergency, health issues or car trouble and I'm absolutely effed. This is considered above average to the $11 an hour pay. I will never own a home. I will never be able to raise a family. I will live and die in the frickin' pod. The American experiment has utterly failed, and I hate you all. Girl in 11th grade once said I have pretty eyebrows, and the girl next to her agreed. Still remember it to this day. Google how to improve attention span. Click on each of the links. Read for 7 seconds. Exit them after 3 seconds. Be me, 17. Have younger sister, 13 at the time. Parents going out for the night. Take sister out to a movie cause bored. Popcorn, soda, the works. Some cape shit movie. Fun night. She gives me a hug and says thanks after. Feels good, man. Probably would have ended it years ago if not for my family. Be me. 27 years old. Talk to this female co-worker. She asks about my girlfriend's age. She's 21. Wow, Anon. That's a huge age gap. Why date someone so much younger? Her prefrontal cortex isn't even developed. Then 2 other women joined in, agreeing, saying that it's weird. That face when it's the first girl ever interested in me. That face when it's my first serious relationship. Do they want me to stay an incel forever? I don't get it. At grocery store today, see strawberries and cream flavored Dr. Pepper. Sounds interesting, pick up a pack. Get home, get one out. Think about the berries and cream guy. Out of nowhere, YouTube recommends to me the berries and cream commercial. Nobody was home, so I wasn't talking to anybody, so it couldn't have picked up on my microphone. They're literally reading our minds at big tech now. Be me, be with this girl. She kinda accepts me, even though I'm a beta. She lets me stay at her place. Very comfy, smells good. I can play video too. She offers that she could make some food for me. Hell freaking yes. She even asks what would I eat. Tendytime.wev. Her tendies are the best. She cares for me. I can feel it. I love my mum. Start dating 26-year-old virgin. He brushes my hair until I fall asleep on his chest. He drove 2 hours just to get me these cookies I like. He built me a PC so I can play Stardew Valley and Sims. My laptop overheats and shuts off. When I go to altar, he never gets bored or cranky with me. He's just glad to be around me. I never knew guys could be so nice and caring. Be me. 2003 or so, go to MCD while high for some nice late night food with my best pal. We both high AF. I order tendies for us to share. We share them outside looking at the dark night sky. He asks what meaning of life is. I don't know, bro. What do you think? Apart from all the signs of where we come from, I think my life is just gonna be me chilling and enjoying the good emotions I feel, just like right now when I'm with my best bud. My face when I realized life is what you make of it. Grandfather died before I was born. Grandma lived a state away. Never got to experience growing up with grandparents. Eventually move out on my own. Neighbors are an old couple. Start getting to know them better. Spent my days off with them. Cook meals with the wife. Share recipes. Husband helps me with hobby projects. Work on our cars together. Feels like I finally have grandparents. Leaving for work today. Talk with the husband before I leave. You have a good old day at work. Love you, buddy. Love you too, grandpa. My face when. Alright. Fit. This is what we lift for. What the frick? Visit dad. Asks me to buy a Christmas tree. We go buy a nice one. Carry it around like a slave. Mum is happy. Feels good, man. I lift it into the house. My dad says he's not feeling well. Collapses. WTF? Mum panics. Dad just laying there knocked out. We put him in a safe position quickly. My heart is racing. I decide to lift him up and carry him to the couch. Mum calls 911. I'm panicking too. Figure that the hospital is not so far away. Lift him back up and carry him into car. Mum is screaming at me, but I can't hear shit. Race to the hospital. Lift him out of the car and carry him into ER. Scream around like an autist. My face when they tell me he had a stroke and probably would have died if it wasn't for my lifts. Be me. Share PC with family. Dad screams at me, beats me up because I installed a virus on the PC. The neighbors call the police because they saw me getting his shit kicked out. Look at PC. It's the Windows 10 update. Be me. Dispatch manager for a small company. Bunch of 18-year-olds start working in the shipping debt. Start using the most current memes, Yet, Ligma, etc. Just general shit from 4Chan, Reddit, to see if they get it. Kids get really into it. Everything is a meme to them. Boss walks into the dispatch room just as I chuck some package tape to one of the kids, screaming yeet as I do it. Boss takes one look at me and says, looks like you've got a case of updog. One of the kids replies, what's updog? My face when my boss is the biggest memer in the office. Be me. 21. At food store to get food. Go up to cash register. 7 out of 10 cutie pie working. Buy food. Try to say thank you. Say love you instead. My face when autism strikes. She responds, you too. We realize we're both autistic. She is now my girlfriend of 2 years. Ex-classmate creates a messenger group. Adds me and other classmates in it. Another classmate asks what this group is for. Have the sudden inexplicable urge to say one word. Party. Decide not to in the last moment. Classmate that texts. It's for another classmate's mother's funeral. That face when I almost called a burial a party. 9 out of 10 coworker says she needs to take a piss, but the toilets are under maintenance. Forget I'm not on the internet and almost say, why don't you piss in my mouth? It almost came out of my mouth. Luckily I could hold myself back. 4chan, I blame you. Be me. 17. Just got license. Home alone. Want McD's. Driving my mum's minivan. 4chan has been daily browsing for me at this point. Drive-through. Yeah, can I get a 10-piece of some chicken tendies? What the frick did I just say? .x has been executed. This MF says, sure anon, one of us. .jpg. Drive to window, embarrassed AF. Guy is 20-something. Says, you seem chill, and passes me a note with his Twitter. DM him. Now best friends. Be me. Half Chad, half autist hybrid. Just got my license. Have this cutie pie in class. Wanted to F her since I discovered the function of my peen. That's ass. .jpg. I'd motorboat that ass. .gif. I'd suck the air out of her balloon knot. .raw. Anon, will you take me to get ice cream? You betcha. Take her out. Drop her home after. She comments on my Facebook that night. Thanks for the ice cream, Anon. Maybe next time I'll take you for a ride. I didn't know you had your license. Anon, you're so funny. But if we keep getting ice cream, we'll have to do some sort of physical workout so we don't get fat. Nah, I don't really put on weight. No more ice cream after that. My face when I get the 10-year Facebook memory of the comment exchange. My face when I realize I'm more than a half autist hybrid. How did you have sex? I'm not asking for advice. I want to know how it happened. How does shit like that happen in real life? How did you meet that person and how did it get to the point of both of you being inside each other? I want to understand why that shit never happens to me. I wonder why. Doing deadlifts. Some freaking kid runs around my gym. Runs into my leg as I'm trying to lock out the lift. I drop the bar into the ground, loudly. Tell the kid to go away. His mother shows up, angry AF. Tells me to stop lifting around the kids. Reply that she should keep the kids away from me. Next day, frickin' kid is bothering me again when I'm doing chest. Slam the weights loudly right next to him. Kid cries, tells his mum that I'm scary. The mum flips out, gives me a huge rant about what a meathead I am. I yell back. She eventually starts crying and runs off with both her kids. She moves out. Never see her or the little shits again. Home gym master race. Feel bad for a lonely guy in my class. Invite him to a cosplay event. He shows up dressed as Fred Flintstone in blackface. He keeps screaming, "I yabba dabba din do nothing." This was a freaking mistake. Got written up for positioning my cursor too close to a female co-worker's cursor during a live edit of our Google Sheets presentation. Fixing notebook for a 70-year-old lady. Comes, pays, asks about gaming tier GPUs for her laptop. Little took back. I inquire about the price range and what games. Solitaire, Sudoku, puzzle games. Nope, I play the Assassin. Assassin's Creed? Yes, on my grandson's console. I just love Venice. She pauses. And ending people. Be me. Chad face manlit. Meet a girl on video. She really likes me. We start e-dating. Find out we live close. She asks how tall I am. I say 5'8". She's 5'6". I'm actually 5'5", and she is coming over today. What the frig do I do? Help Anons. Okay, listen to me. You have dyslexia and misread your height on the ruler. Be me. 20, walking around Brooklyn, new to the city, feel an opportunity come up, yell at the top of my lungs. Bada bing! Some fat guy in a greasy tank top yells from his apartment window. Bada boom! My face went. Be me. 9 years old, going to Club Scouts. Scout leader says, today we're gonna learn how to fold the American flag. Stresses that letting the flag touch the ground is a bad omen and we'll have to burn it. I'm handed the flag. Slips out of my hand and falls flat on the floor. Scout leader assures me it's okay and we can try with another flag. We burn the flag I dropped at the end of the meeting. The next day I'm in school and the teacher is told to turn the TV on to the news. We watch as the second plane hits the World Trade Center. I think back to my scout leader saying, letting the flag touch the ground is a bad omen. And that's the story of how for the next 6 months I thought I caused 9/11. Get a job at a huge organization, fully virtual. A year later, manager rage quits. Team is a mess. New manager comes in but never contacts me. I never contact her. I don't think I was ever officially assigned to her, so she probably doesn't even know I exist. Slowly divert my work to different people in the company. Nothing to do. No one to report to. I've been getting paid for free. It's been 4 months. I literally spend all week watching movies. Next employer review is in 7 months. I might get through till then. Tell me how you're doing being a slave. Directs a movie by himself. Adds toe-sucking scene in his movie. Adds a hot female actor for the scene. Adds himself as the guy who sucks the toe. How the frig did they get away with this? Use Tinder. No matches. Use Grindr. Instantly get a message every couple minutes. Should I just be gay? Be me. Police court. Need to go to a hearing. Look at a fine of 500 euros. Get lawyer. Brings fine down to 200 euros. Build 600 euros by lawyer. Thanks, I guess. Be freshman in college. First time smoking weed. Already trashed on whiskey. Twist hard. Wander down to a frat house. Post up outside and pretend to be security. Brothers let me and eventually leave. Asking people for IDs for about an hour. Whole time drinking hard liquor. 2 cops come up the stairs and ask to come in. Ask them for IDs. We are the frickin' cops. We are going to come in. I say riddle me this. Then proceed to puke on one of them. They stagger back in shock. Oh frig. Run my drunk ass back to my dorm. Shave my head and beard. See cops every day patrolling the campus. Never recognize me. I regret nothing. Someone kept eating my lunch out of the fridge at work. I got tired of it. I poisoned my sandwich with mole poison. Look that stuff up. And rubbed raw chicken all over the lunch meat. Slapped that puppy in the fridge with a fake name on it. It disappeared before lunch. Heard nothing until the next day. Apparently ambulances showed up on 3rd shift and took a guy out on a stretcher. He had to get his stomach pumped and was out of work for a month. I had never even met this guy. He was stealing my food before leaving at the shift change and then eating in the following night. F you. Don't steal my food. Girlfriend of 4 years leaves me last week. She moved out while I was at work. Went into computer room. Her desk is completely empty. I sit down and browse the internet for a bit, looking at random funny videos. Hours pass. Find one funny video I can't stop laughing at. Hey, you have to see that. Turn to see an empty desk behind mine. I thought she was still here. Dad got me through depression, took me to the gym, encouraged me to go out and get exercise, even if it's just walking the dog. Can't lift shit at first, but progress becomes noticeable. Enjoy the walks through nature with my pup. Dad encourages me to do martial arts. Join MMA gym, doing mostly Muay Thai. Pretty much addicted to it. Love the pain. Changes his eating habits to help me get used to new healthy diet. Losing fat fast, gaining mass fast. Confidence through the roof. Every milestone he gets excited with me. No longer depressed. He tells me he's proud of me. I frickin' love you, Dad. I'm so incredibly lucky I'm your son. Girl I've been paying $600 a month to be my girlfriend says she's caught feelings for me and has started refusing my money. Gave me back $1,800 out of the $3,000 I've paid so far. Says she'll give me back the rest when she gets the money. Wants to see me more often now. What do I do now? Enjoy your girlfriend for free? Be brain. Chilling in some dude's head. He fell asleep. Wait, check this out. Hey yo, we're fooling, bro. Jumpscare.exe. LMAO. Go back to sleep, dumbass. Dursleys frickin' hate Harry Potter. Harry is no doubt a financial burden to them. Harry is a freak in their eyes and a possible danger. Magic School offers to take Harry away for most of the year for the rest of his childhood. Dursleys get upset at this and demand to keep him. Stupid frickin' series. Be me, casually smurfing on Counter-Strike. Match found. Don't hold back at all. Dominate the enemy team. Ace after ace. More points than the rest of them combined. One of my teammates opens his mic. It's a she. Oh my gosh, Anon-kun, thanks for carrying me. Female detected. Proceed to throw game like my life depends on it. We end up surrendering. Female breaks down crying over the mic, saying it was her rank up game. Unlucky. Be me. Everyone calls me a retard. Decide to do an IQ test. Takes me like an hour. Still did it. Get to the end. Asks me to pay $5.99. WTF.jpg. I already spent an hour of my life on this, so F it. put my card details in. 5 minutes later, get a call from my bank. Someone just withdrew all my money from my account. My face when, be me, lazy AF. Haven't been cleaning up my room for 2 months. Dust, empty cans, bottles and spiderwebs everywhere. Feel a strange urge. Put on work vest and helmet my dad uses on construction sites. Starts tidying up my room. Continue to clean up whole house. Is role-playing an ultimate life cheat code, Anons? Playing a single-player shooter game. Spend the entire playthrough hoarding all the primo ammo types and never using them. Only use the shittiest weapons and ammo because I might need the good stuff later. Complete the final mission. Suddenly realize I got through the whole game without having fun with the coolest weapons in it. Realize I'm doing the same thing with my actual life. Never talk to anyone at gym. Today, doing my cardio routine. Fatty on the treadmill next to mine. He's huffing and puffing from walking fast, but he's actually doing something. Give him a fist bump. Later, in the locker room, he enters the shower as I get out of the sauna, meaning he did a 1-hour workout. Mutter good job at him. He smiles, then says thanks. Remember to motivate the fatties putting in actual work at your gym. Be me. High school. Try to get girlfriend. Sorry, Anon. Let's stay friends. Becomes a nun. Uni. Have a girlfriend. Sorry, Anon. I felt the calling. Becomes a nun. Make friends with lady at the cafe near my home. Ask on a date. Oh, Anon, pardon me. I can't. Of course she would be a nun. How the frick am I supposed to compete with Jesus? Be me. Friend invites me out for drinks. I have work in the morning. F it. Get plastered. Wake up for work next day. Still very drunk. Here we go, .png. Somehow make it to work in one piece. Hey Anon, what's up? Good, and you? Awkward silence. Suddenly have a bright idea. Decide to power nap in storage closet to sober up. Set alarm on phone for 30 minutes. Wake up 10 hours later. Hungover. Slept through my alarm. Shit. .jpg. Think I'm gonna be fired. F it. Time to go home. Boss sees me on the way out. Wow Anon, you look beat. Thanks for staying late today. I appreciate it. Talks to me about a possible promotion. My face when work is easy. Just discovered my great-grandfather dodged going to war in my country in 1932. Just because he was afraid. He literally abandoned his house and went to live in a cave for a week while the army was on his town to look for combatants. His mother told the army he was living in another city and he already may have gone to war. Then he came back to his house one day at midnight and avoided getting seen by people for a year. He even had an affair and a kid with his neighbor's daughter during that time. How should I feel about this? Was Grandpa a pussy or based? Today I'm gonna tell you what I'm most afraid of. Here we go. Be me. About a 6 out of 10. Just move into new neighborhood and have no friends. Be outside mowing the lawn when random dog runs up to me. Look up and a 9 out of 10 is running after it. Help her get dog back. Introduce ourselves. Become very good friends. Eventually begin dating. Fast forward about 2 months. New girl moves in. About a 7 out of 10. Would boink. Try to be polite and introduce myself to new girl. New girl and I start to become friends too, even though she seems a little odd. Tell her I have a girlfriend. Can see she is literally insanely jealous. Fast forward 2 more weeks. Start to see less and less of my girlfriend, and at the same time new girl starts to become even more of a psycho chick. Fast forward 4 days. Get a random Facebook message from my girlfriend saying that 7 out of 10 threatened to end my girlfriend if she ever talked to me again. WTF.jpg. Fast forward 1 more week. Do not hear or see either girl since that message on Facebook. Start growing very worried. Random knock on my door. It's the cops. Shows me a picture of 2 girls, asking if I know them. Say yes. Getting more worried. Cops tell me that 7 out of 10 ended herself and remains of my girlfriend showed up in her stomach during the autopsy. TLDR, why was the 6 afraid of the 7? Because 7 ain't 9. This brother has a very weird fantasy. Be me. Partake in study on pain tolerance that's meant to determine if men or women tolerate pain better. They send an electric current through my finger and I have to report it from a scale of 1 to 10. 0. They turn up the voltage. 0. They turn it up again. 0. They get flustered and tell me they can tell I'm in pain by my pulse, body temp and blood pressure readings. 0. Born. Parents named me Goobins. I never stood a frickin' chance in this world. Have problem. Don't care. No longer have problem. Life is so easy. Boss calls me into office. Hey Anon, we notice you've been cold and unwelcoming to your new co-workers. Unless you fix that, you're unfortunately done here. Sorry, I'm autistic. Oh my god. Okay, I'm so sorry Anon. Get back to work. And there's no issue here. Wow, I'm not even autistic, but that was easy. Read 314 pages of terms and conditions. Clicked disagree. Be accepted at uni. File form for student residency. See for the purpose of placing you, please check your gender. Male, female, non-binary. Check female, even though that's not true. Apply for the female dorm. Get accepted. Be the only guy in the women's dorm. Basically got my own personal harem. It's that simple. $100 an hour to go to a therapist. $0 an hour just to tell yourself it is what it is. One shot at life. Parents name me Zoogle. Be me Saturday morning. Carefully walking to bedroom with cup full of coffee. Realize, F it. I can just yeet this cup. Future me will have to clean it up. Yeet said cup. Coffee everywhere on carpet and bed. Touch myself while laughing at cuck future me. My face when I'm future me. I go almost daily to buy kebab from same place. Close to both my house and my workplace. There is this underpaid and overworked Arab guy that makes the kebab. I always tip 50%. He always packs my kebab with more meat than usual. He also knows how I like it, big and spicy with all the sauces and Diet Pepsi. He gets very happy when he sees me, and he calls me boss and brother. Today I was sad AF, but the hello boss, the usual, made me feel better. Kebab heals people. Be me, 25 years old, no friends or family, just look at memes all day, no matches on dating apps. Want to know what my competition is like? Create low-effort catfish account to see guys' profiles. Dozens of likes immediately. Swipe right on some. Act like I'm a girl with an inflated ego. Entitlement with no personality, aka average girl on dating apps. Guys send me funny, witty, creative, entertaining messages. Wow, free entertainment. Idea.exe. Make girl accounts on different social media where men might be horny. Anytime I have any questions like how to fix something or where to find something, just ask on those accounts. Lots of men go out of their way to do research for me. My fellow frogs, this is my most secret life hack that is so unbelievably useful. I can't believe more people aren't doing this. Just pretend you have a coochie and you'll be granted free e-slaves. The desperation of fellow men is sad, but I'm a capitalist and I intend to exploit it. Be me, middle school, hanging out with classmates during break, talking about our favorite pizza toppings. Sometimes I like it with onions. Get called Onion Boy for the rest of the year. Why are kids like this? Tell brother he just got pranked. How? Tell him to look in his room. He spends 10 minutes looking for the prank. There was no prank. My face when that was the prank. Wait 17 years. Wake up. Scream for 4 weeks. Refuse to elaborate. Die. Positive dad stories thread. Be me. 9. Own a toy fire truck. God, I freaking love my fire truck.jpg. Bring to show and tell. Kids make fun of fire truck. Go home, tell dad. Dad tells me not to worry about it. Next day, Dad wakes me up for a drive to school. Past school. Dad, where are we going? My friends want to meet you, Anon. Pull up to firehouse. Dad told his firefighter friends what happened. Get tour of firehouse and meet real firemen. Get to honk real fire truck horn. My face when Dad took off work just to make me feel better over some stupid toy truck. Be me. Have a fart fetish. Don't know why, but I found the idea inhaling a gassy backblast freaking hot. Have never had anyone do it though. Be on date with girl. We go back to my place. Clothes come off. Tell her my fantasy. She says, okay. Sits on my nose. Toot.jpg. I smell it and vomit all over her ass. No longer have fart fetish. Buddhists say I live in Philippines because I did a lot of bad things in previous life. Muslims say living in Philippines doesn't matter. The afterlife with Allah is what matters. Christians say Jesus loves me. It's just a trial. Local crackhead says life sucks. Just buy more meth. Atheists say all of them are bullshit. Just buy a plane ticket. I just want to get out of Philippines. Be me, working at Burger King. I add an extra chicken nugget to bags when they're for a kid's meal. Imagine the kid feeling so lucky that he got an extra nugget. He wasn't actually lucky though, as I did that deliberately. My devilish nature cannot be contained. Be me, a week ago, came back to childhood home for university break. Sleep in my old room, decide to clean room and donate no longer needed stuff. Find old beaten up laptop, decide to fire it up to check for old files to transfer. Found Osu still installed. F it, just one game. Play for around an hour. Decide to change skin. Found old skins preloaded. Notice one named Anon's favorite skin. Decide to load it up. Game is riddled with cute dirt pictures of girlfriend who passed away from cancer 4.5 years ago. Tearing up. Decided to play a short beat map. Ending theme song is her singing I Love You Anon in our language to the tune of an old folk song. Collapse on the floor. I thought I had moved on. I miss you, Seth. Sad face. Dad is easily 6'5" and has a sporty build. Mum is 5'11" but also has a sporty build. Be me. They're firstborn. They have my sister 16 months later. Mum and Dad think we're going to be great sports players. I end up having asthma and only being 5'4". Sister became 6'3" and has the perfect sporty build. She plays volleyball, soccer and softball. Mum and Dad love her. Our living room is filled with pictures of her and trophies. The only picture of me is the family photo. Mum and Dad rarely talk to me. Sister is probably going to college for free because sports. My face when I don't give a shit about college. I just want my parents to love me. Be girl. Middle school. Early 2000s. Walking to class. See some short kid get shoved into the locker. Tiny little Hispanic kid and his 2 goons are harassing this kid for lunch money. Is this real life? Take the little Hispanic kid and put him in a chicken hole. Tell him if he touches this kid again, I'll beat his face into the locker so hard his parents won't be able to recognize him. He calls his goons off, runs away. Short kid follows me around for the rest of the school year, carrying my books and taking care of my Tamagotchi and letting me use his head as an armrest. A couple of years ago, I looked him up on Facebook and found he publicly joined a muscle girl appreciation group. Have a flag collection, always have different flags hanging. Last week decided to have a theme of Christian countries, had the USA, the Vatican, Poland, Brazil and Italy flags. Older brother and his girlfriend come to visit. They get my room for some reason. I have to sleep in the bathtub. Can hear them through the wall. They're laughing about my creepy flags. They start having sex in my bed. Feel angry about that. The wall I'm on the other side of is the one with the Vatican flag. Shout in Italian accent. This is the Pope. Stop having a sex. They go silent. Hear the door open. Brother walks into the bathroom and punches me in the head, then goes back. They keep having sex. Frickin' normies. Working as a bartender in a party with rich people, waiter gets approached by a group of girls. Rich girl hits his face. He won't even flinch. Co-workers rush to intervene, but she says that she will pay $500 for every hit. The guy accepts. She hits his face around 10 times, paying him every time. He stops her hand around the 11th time with an ice-cold face, and she chimps out. Turns out the guy got enough money to pay for his sister's cleft lip surgery. He already had savings, but needed this amount to get the complete amount. Guy left the party crying, but smiling. Legend. Be me in 2011, 12 years old. Valentine's Day. Didn't get any Valentine's cards at school. Come home. Get off the school bus and go inside. Box of chocolates on my bed with a note from my dad. Says he loves me and is proud of me. Thanks, Dad. Normally I'd think that's depressing, but that sounds very wholesome instead. Anon, I'm sure your dad still loves you and is proud of you. Thanks for the smile too. Well, I can't date because of the pandemic. Guess I have to wait. Pandemic ends. Nah, I can't approach girls. I have to get in shape first. Get in shape. I'm balding. I can't approach girls like this. Get a hair system. I need to dress better. Then I can approach girls for sure. Start dressing better. I don't have any money. I need a better paying job first. Find a high paying job. Running out of excuses. Regularly notice girls checking me out. Still not approaching girls. The realization that my own ineptitude is the only thing that's stopping me getting a GF now hit me like a frickin' freight train. It's been 2 weeks and I'm still trying to deny it because I don't want to face the fact that I'm scared of women. Older sister calls me. Older sister constantly cries about being and dumped by chads on dating apps. Younger sister calls me. Younger sister constantly vents to me about boys she has a crush on. Mum calls me. Mum constantly cries to me about my dad. When I tell them you're being annoying, they start crying harder and blaming me for being a horrible person. Suddenly I'm the bad guy. Dad calls me. Dad is the only one that asks me how I'm doing. Hog tour. Haha. Get it? 6. Spitting on a pee-pee. Ha ha ha. Who is this funny for? Who was looking at these memes and laughing IRL? How are there this many people in the world having a joyous time thinking about this meme? I will never understand normies. Born with a twin, parents wanted to give us similar names. Twin was named Logan. Parents had a wide selection of L names to choose from, and they named me frickin' Larold. Be me. 13. Social outcast with no social skills who everyone makes fun of. At school party, everyone's dancing. I just awkwardly stand there as Stacy from my class comes up to me, asks me to dance with a smug look on her face. Autism kicks in. Just stand there and stare at her for a solid 5 seconds, then just turn and walk the other way as fast as I can. Next day in class, overhear the girl talking with her friends. Hear her say that her plan was to embarrass me but got embarrassed herself for being rejected by such a lowlife. My face when autism inadvertently makes me look like a Chad. Take that, Stacy. The year is 2022. GameStop market cap is now valued at $50 billion. Visit my local GameStop. The smell of urine, body odor and energy drink burps no longer present in the air. Instead, replaced by a trail of petunias and daffodils leading to the revolving door entrance. Leave my coat with the doorman and check myself in before walking into the air-conditioned 2,000 square foot 3-story building with valet service. Immediately greeted by the sounds of Vivaldi Spring performed by the shop's string quartet on the way in. Walk past the marble water fountains and Roman pillars to use the Blu-ray aisle. Pick up a $3 copy of the classic Nicolas Cage film Drive Angry. Guy in a tuxedo at the checkout puts on his white gloves and bags it for me while I enjoy a spoonful of complimentary caviar. Sign up for the pre-order list of Kerbal Space Program 2 and leave my signature in the guest book. Bellboy carries my bag for me to the entrance and wishes me a good evening. Make post criticizing Google. Next capture shows street near my house. Get ad on YouTube. Cover screen. Turn off volume. Close eyes. Count down. They will not win. One Asian character in the entire franchise. Name is Ching Chong. Be me. 22 years old. Overweight beta loser. Decide to F it all and get my life in control. Get new clothes. Go to the gym. Work out harder than ever in my life. Sweat dripping off me. Can't feel my legs. A couple of chads walk by. Hear one of them say to the other, "What a fat loser." He's technically right. I am losing a lot of fat. Nice. Keep going, man. helps millions with depression, be ranked as best artist in your career, donate to charities, help the homeless, generally be a good guy, be mourned by people across the planet, be Bob Ross. Pick unrelated. 2025, GTA 6 finally arrives. First ever female protagonist in GTA history. 495GB download. Oh well. Clear every game in your inventory. 30-hour install. Boot up the game. 2-hour update. Install. Start game. Opening scene. You're getting vigorously piped down by the male side character. Be me. Having panic attack. Pray to God to help me. Nothing happens. Pray to Satan to help me. Feel better immediately. Thinks to myself, damn. I should pray to the devil more often. Order food. Food arrives. Look at ticket number 666. My face when, how bad did I just fuck up? Will God forgive me for my sin? I'm scared, bros. Year 2020. Trump is re-elected. Immediately declares war on Vietnam. Vietnam War 2.0. Thousands of Gen Z kids are drafted into the military. A few months later, be rice farmer in Vietnam. Start hearing Lil Yachty playing in the distance to the sounds of rotary engines. Helicopters start flying over me. Gucci Gang starts blasting from the helicopter speakers. Whole frickin' area around me gets napalmed. Choppers dropping off enemy troops. Gets smoked by a 17-year-old with a Pickle Rick sticker on the side of his helmet. He does the Fortnite dance over my body, then yeets me into a bush. Story time. Working at McDonald's. Autistic kid appears. Screams all the time, "Chicken McNuggets!" Wants a Happy Meal with nuggets. Gave him 5 instead of 4 because of my kindness. He noticed. Autistic screeching. Wanted a new one with only 4 nuggets. I hate children. Just got a job. 20-year-old autist. Working drive-thru at McDonald's. I'll have 2 chicken sandwiches, 1 with no tomato. Which one do you want no tomato on? Some brief silence and a muffled sound. Either one, man. Messed up their change too. Be me. Straight male. Download Tinder. Swipe for 2 months. 0 likes and 0 matches. I can't possibly be this ugly.jpg. Remove all filters and preferences. Go to sleep. Wake up to 100+ likes. Initially disgusted by all the like in my pictures. Eventually come to the bittersweet realization that I'm not a hideous monster because hundreds of men want to F me. I am disgusted, but I do appreciate all the cutie patootie compliments, fellas. Be me. Smoke a joint with an old friend I hadn't seen in years. After we finish, he eats a roach. What the fuck? He explains to me that it gets you 10 times higher. My face when I remember that 12 years ago I told him that fact as a joke. My face when he's been eating roaches for 12 years. Be me. Be loser who drives a delivery van all day. Work is frickin' boring AF. Get a new puppy. Puppy is sad when I go to work. Have idea. I will take puppy to work with me. Next day, put puppy in van. Puppy sits shotgun all day. Does not piss or poop in cab. Take puppy to park during lunch break. Puppy waits patiently while I make deliveries. Drive home. Realize work was fun with my little puppy buddy. Never have had this much enjoyment of work. Thank you, puppy. Sad day today. True story. Be me. 31. Software programmer for a tech company in a city. Every day, get 45-minute break for lunch. The best places to eat are next to this bench area. Next to bench area is this bucket drummer. He's really good. Been going there to eat my lunch every Monday to Friday for the past year or so. Always give him $1. Least I could do. Pretty cheap for 30 minutes of entertainment. Went to work today to grab my laptop. Got lunch in the same spot as always. Notice he isn't out there. Shrug it off. He probably isn't out here on Sundays. Very sad woman comes and places flowers on where he normally performs. My heart skips a beat. I felt my stomach drop. Who are those for? She proceeds to tell me that the drummer was killed by a driver that was texting while he was crossing the street. Told me his name was Devon. Never spoken a word to Devon, but every day when I give him $1, he'd smile and wave at me. Even though I don't know Devon or even his name until now, I'm devastated right now. My life in the corporate cage sucked. Devon was my way of escaping into music. Worst part was I never got to tell him how much better his music would make my shitty days. R.I.P. Devon. Thank you for your beautiful music.